Hello and welcome to Video Social Marketing, and I'm Meredith Collins, and congratulations on your purchase of the blueprint to Video Social Marketing. And you have the ebook in your hot little hands now, or certainly on the screen, and the ebook is really designed to help you piece together a strategy and tactics to move forward with social marketing or social networking, incorporating online video and ending up in business profits. And you will have some work in front of you. This is a learning curve, and like any learning curve, sometimes it's not always comfortable. And I know when I'm learning anything new, and the frustration and the confusion that I feel is often indicative that the learning is taking place. So my strategy for overcoming this is always to project myself forward and think, if I can work through this, then I'll get to a point where in a week or a month's time, it all makes perfect sense. And I'll look back on this time and think it was just a learning curve. So apply that to anything that you're doing, and just think back to maybe when you were learning to drive, if in fact you've got a driver's license, because most people do, that we had to think really hard when we were going to push the clutch in and we were going to change gears, or when we had to put our foot on the brake and turn on the indicator or the blinker at the same time, and it all just seemed so hard. And now I know there are times that I drive into the driveway and I kind of think, man, when did that happen? How did I get here? Because it's what we call unconscious competence, where we just know what we're doing and we go through it, and there's no difficulty at all, that it just happens with ease and grace, and we arrive where we're meant to arrive. And you know what? Exactly the same thing is going to happen here. So stick with it and do the activities and the exercises. And I've just opened up to the chapter, the very first part of the book that you'll read, and the introduction. And your action steps here are to really identify what made you even decide to pick up this book, because something did. Something caused you to decide to pay 47 Australian dollars, and the real dollars, and forced you to want to learn about this. So I'd like you just to really identify that and get clear, because during the course of your reading, if at any time you think, what am I doing this for? Come back to this point and recognize that you started this for a reason, and that you need to know about this, that the marketplace is changing, make no mistake about it, and you can either change with it and be on the wave, or you can try and pick it up when everyone's doing it, and that's often a harder place to pick it up. So if you can be a leader in your area rather than a follower, your life will be so much better and further ahead than those who didn't have as much foresight as you have had. So I ask you here, what is it that you really want to gain, and what is it that you want to achieve by pursuing this course of action? And if you know those answers off the bat, fantastic. If you don't, then I'd really encourage you to think about those and get a clear handle on what it is that you want to achieve. Because if we can get clarity at the end of each section or at the end of each chapter, you are going to be so much better off. And you will have devised a whole strategy and tactics to go with that strategy to implement for your business by the time you read this book. And $47 and 85 pages is a very, very small price to pay in my mind for coming up with a whole new strategy for your business, because that is often what takes time. And if you can step through this, you'll be in great shape at the end of it. So I look forward to seeing you in the next chapter. Bye.